The poor guy at the World Cup. Hey, the World Cup is here. Woohoo! I can't wait to set off the firecrackers I bought when there's a goal.
But man, Brazil isn't even playing today, it's other teams.
I don't care. I just want to see a goal. Woohoo! The rich guy at the World Cup.
So, is the World Cup starting soon?
Bet the 50,000 on Great Britain's loss.
Bet 100 that Messi scores 3 goals.
And I bet $1 million that Neymar will fall at least 10 times per minute of play.
Deal. It's going to be a fun World Cup.
The World Cup is a global event that is present in everyone's life. Even those who don't like soccer will watch the World Cup and cheer for their country. Did you know the rich and poor experience the World Cup differently? Where does a rich person watch the game?
Well, the game is about to start, right? Let's watch.
Where does the poor person watch the game? Hey, the game's starting! Not now, television. Come on, work, you piece of junk. What a load of crap. There, now it's working. For poor people, the World Cup is unique because it's when they're most free to make noise. When Brazil's playing, oh man, it's motorcycles revving in the street, making that crazy noise. People banging on pots with wooden spoons. Fireworks and shouting. Everyone starts decorating the house in green and yellow, buys popcorn and soda. It's the event of the decade, so where do you turn on the television on Globo with narration by Galvão Bueno? The old tube television keeps losing signal, leaving only the screams.
Boy, go fix the television antenna.
One thing you shouldn't do is mess with the television antenna, man, because the television only works when the antenna is in the worst positions. The television never gets a signal when the antenna is in an easy position. So you have to figure something out, right? You put a nail in the wall and tie the antenna to it. Sometimes you hang it from the rafters. The key is getting a signal. But the rich guy has a 100-inch television in his living room. The television is so big that the player looks bigger than the person on the screen. The television picture is more realistic than real life. But do you think he's going to watch the game at home? No way! Rico goes straight to Qatar and stays in a very important person lounge. His view of the field surpasses the players. He can eat caviar, sip champagne, and take selfies with the field behind him. It's all very fancy. When Brazil scores a goal, the poor go wild. They don't have money all year long, but when it's World Cup Day, they have money to buy fireworks. The dogs go crazy covering their ears. It feels like the world is ending with explosions in the sky. The guys rev their motorcycles in the street while kids scream. Then the boys all get inspired, right? After the game, they play soccer outside. One pretends to be Neymar and falls, another acts like Hulk and fouls everyone. But the rich guy bets money on Brazil's goals because his focus is on betting sites. He and other wealthy people place million-dollar bets. The fun isn't even about watching the game that's happening. It's the adrenaline from winning or losing money. After the game, he takes his limousine to Qatar's most expensive hotel. He celebrated because he won his bets on the game. Or to regret his wrong bets? Oh, to make up for it, he'll shop online to cheer himself up. They still say money can't buy happiness. But don't be fooled, poor people also gamble. But the bets of the poor are simpler. They wagered cachaça, the motorcycle, the house, and even their kids. It's dangerous only if you borrow from loan sharks, losing the bet with no way to pay. Yikes. For the rich, the World Cup always ends in a party. He leaves home with the Brazilian flag on his car. He buys the national team jersey for the whole family. He buys official World Cup balls to give as gifts to his children and nephews. The rich guy goes out buying everything that's green and yellow. The house ends up more decorated than the World Cup field. But the World Cup at a poor person's house always ends in a fight. First, because everyone is drunk. Second, poor people just need an excuse to fight. Then the united crowd cheered for Brazil. They start arguing and breaking chairs, then a brawl erupts. Only children cry and dogs bark. All the neighbors are at the door watching the commotion. Then the police arrive angry about missing the game just to handle the commotion. They come in swinging batons at everyone. The worst part is that during the World Cup, someone has to work on Brazil's game day. Man, that's a punishment, but no Brazilian would ever miss Brazil playing. So the doctor is there doing surgery, and on the television the game is on. The patient refused anesthesia to avoid missing the game. The driver is driving, but the game is on the radio. It's funny because when Brazil wins, everyone celebrates and calls the national team the best in the world. But when Brazil loses, people start criticizing, saying that all the players are terrible, that the coach is stupid, and there's no shortage of memes. Because Brazilians are the world's biggest meme factory. Player interviews are the most generic thing. They always make the same excuses when they lose, saying they did what they could. The team prepared, but the result didn't come. The truth is, the player makes so much money that winning or losing doesn't matter to him. Because he knows that when he gets home, there's $1 million transfer waiting for him. We're the fools who cheer and get nothing. The end. Look at the banana. Who wants to take the banana? Does anyone want my banana?
Hey, kid, aren't you ashamed to be shouting that out loud?
Hello, ma'am. Would you like to buy the banana?
No, thank you.
Are you sure? The banana is real, and today there's a deal. 2 bananas for the price of 5.
Huh, 2 bananas for the price of 5? Do you think I'm stupid?
But ma'am, by buying 2 bananas, you have the right to buy 5 more for the price of 2.
Ah, now I see the advantage. So give me 2 bananas for the price of 5, and 5 bananas for the price of 2. That way I'll save money.
Here are your bananas. That'll be 7 rays.
Thank you, my son.
What a dumb old lady. 1 banana is 1 real. So if she buys 2 bananas at the price of 5 and 5 bananas at the price of 2, that's 7 bananas for the same 7 rays. There's no deal at all. Wow, that one blue screened my mind too. Unfortunately, this is already part of our lives. Every time we think we got a good deal by buying something on sale, actually you were just fooled and taken advantage of. That's why today I'm going to teach you how to get rich. Several techniques can make you rich, including marketing. The product can be as bad as it gets. If it has good marketing, you can even sell crap.
Look at the crap. Come buy my crap.
Son, do you want to buy my stuff?
Yuck, are you crazy? I would never buy something like that.
Oh, really?
Well, if you don't buy it, I'll blow your brains out. But man, wasn't I just dying to buy crap anyway? Give me a kilo, see? With good marketing, you can sell anything. Getting rich is simpler than most believe. You just need to make money by deceiving as many people as possible without risking your life. That's the magic formula. Coca-Cola, for instance, offers no benefit. Actually, it melts your bones, causes diabetes, and leads to kidney stones. Just kidding, I'm not sure it's harmless. But even so, the marketing and the taste of the product are so good that voila, it's the best-selling drink in history and the owner became a millionaire who probably has already died, right? Did you know some people make money just by lying in bed and relaxing? They're called pros. No, I mean entrepreneurs.
Sure.
When you own a company, you just need to enslave your employees, and that's it. You make money without doing anything else, just chilling. But let's get to the tutorial on how you can get rich. First, you need to invent a product.
But seriously, what could I invent? I'm not smart and have no ideas.
Relax, my friend. The goal isn't to create a revolutionary product, but rather to make people think they need it. For example, high heels. When it was invented, imagine what women must have thought. Walking all crooked, looking like an alien, getting back pain. The only advantage is that it makes you taller. Fashion industry marketing is so powerful that women today say they need high heels. What matters isn't making a product, but creating a false need for it.
Wow, what a smart guy. Noted.
After creating a product, you need to invest in marketing. Say that anyone who doesn't have your product is poor, ugly, dumb, and illiterate.
Wow, but no company does that.
Oh, really? Do you have an iPhone?
No.
Then shut up, you poor guy.
And you? Do you have any?
Me neither.
You poor guy.
Look at that, see? Thanks to marketing, people with iPhones are seen as rich, even if they're not. So everything revolves around marketing.
All right. So I created the product, did the marketing for it, and showed it to the people who need it.
And now what do I do?
Now you need a real job, since only ATMs make easy money.
The end.
Son, I brought you a present.
Wow, Dad, what is it?
It's a German puppy of the Strambag breed. Fancy and expensive. Wow, thank you, Dad.
But the poor guy.
Son, look what I found for you.
You found it?
Yes, I found this dog here on the street. He's rebellious from past fights and wants to attack anyone who passes by. But I'm sure he'll get used to you.
Thank you, Dad.
Having a pet is everyone's dream. Isn't it nice to have a pet? So both the rich and the poor have their pets. However, they're a little different.
Son, have you fed the anaconda that Dad bought for you?
Yes, Dad, I've already put several capybaras for it to eat.
Great. Did you give the African lion anything today?
No doubt, both to him and to the wild foxes from the Himalayas.
Good boy.
Rich people's pets are all different and peculiar. Rare animals that you can't find just anywhere, no, but poor people's pets.
I can't believe that rat ate my pack of cookies again. Didn't I already tell you to kill it, Joãozinho?
But Dad, he's so cute and chubby. I feel sorry to kill him.
Of course he's chubby. He keeps eating my cookies.
Meow.
Here comes that patched up cat from fighting in the street. This house looks like a zoo. I've never seen anyone raise a vulture before.
Hey, don't talk bad about my vulture.
Rich people's pets are all high class. The dog looks more like a wolf. The cat is so furry it looks like a lion. Animals from other countries on another level. But the pets of poor people, sometimes not even the poor wanted to have them. Suddenly, a cat appears in the house and refuses to leave, making the person feel bad about putting it outside. Since it's already there, we might as well keep it. Some are unwanted but hard to remove, like house rats. No matter how many the owner kills, more always show up. No way around it, right? If you can't beat them, join them and end up raising the little rats. And every poor person has a dog tied up in the backyard, always wanting to attack the visitors. The person claims it's for security, but never frees the animal, leaving it tied up in the backyard for life. If I spent days tied up in the backyard, I'd want to attack anyone who showed up too. Man, I don't blame the little dog. The funniest part is the poor person's cats. Because rich people have Siamese cats. Those different little cats, they have soft fur and are very cute and pretty. But poor people's cats look like zombies. They have fur patches missing, are blind in one eye and limp. If you think of an animal that likes to fight on the roof, it's a cat. They leave the house all cute and tidy. When they return, they're patched up. It even looks like they were run over by a truck. Sometimes they actually were, right? But that's another story, and a pretty sad one, by the way. If you like this video, please leave a like below. I'm counting on you. Rico brings the animals to the pet shop. They bathe them and trim their nails and fur. The little dog looks adorable, almost like a teddy bear. But poor people, they don't bathe their dog at all. They wash their bicycle, their motorcycle, but the dog, no. The dog's nails are so long, they look like a werewolf's. And if the poor guy doesn't even brush his own teeth properly, just imagine the dog's teeth. Yikes, when the dog opens its mouth, you can really smell that delicious breath. Yuck! Rich people keep birds in big gardens so they can fly. That garden is entirely enclosed by a glass sphere. But in there, the birds have everything they need to be happy and survive. Flying freely. Poor people often keep birds in cages smaller than a hand. When the small bird tries to spread its wings, it gets trapped between the cage bars. The poor person still hopes the bird will sing. Who would feel like singing while living trapped inside a cage? If it could, the little bird would fire a machine gun of crap at its unlucky owner's face. What I find funny are the chickens that the poor man raises, because a chicken is already an animal that can't fly. To make things worse for them, the poor man goes there and cuts only one of their wings. When the little thing tries to fly, it's missing a wing and falls sideways. That's just too much bad luck, you know? Man, being a chicken is really unlucky.
Dad, Juris Claytor ran away.
The dog?
Yes, Dad, I went to open the gate and she ran out.
Man, close the gate before she finds her way back home.
Whoa, she's already back, look.
Damn!
When a poor person's dog runs away, it's the greatest danger. Because all it takes is 1 second outside and the dog comes back with 5 puppies in her pocket. That's it. The poor person didn't want a dog and now has to care for 5 more? You might not be able to do anything, or maybe you can. Try giving the puppies to neighbors. The rich person's dog is trained. If you say sit, it sits. If you say bark, it barks. If you ask, the animal plays piano and sings in English. It's really well trained. Now, the poor person's dog doesn't have a bit of training. It only obeys its owner when yelled at. The poor person's dog only knows 2 commands. Come here, come here. And go outside, you all. The falseness of human beings is just too beautiful, man.
Dad, I want a dragon.
What do you mean, a dragon? That doesn't exist, son.
I don't care. I want a dragon.
Alright. Hello? Do you sell dragons? Yes, I know they aren't real. But I'm sending the amount of 10 million so you can create one, okay? Will it be ready by Monday? Perfect. Thank you.
That's a lie. Not everything can be bought with money, right? Rich people's dogs are spoiled and eat only pedigree dog food. They only drink sparkling water and get sick easily. Then you have to take them to the vet. But poor people's dogs eat anything. If you throw a rock, the dog might eat it. Poor people's dogs are just too crazy. It doesn't matter what the owner is eating, he wants a piece. He keeps barking at the person's feet until the owner gives him something. The owner might be eating a mango and the dog wants to be the dog eating a mango too. What a crappy joke. A rich person's dog knows where to pee and poop. It has a litter box cleaned by the wealthy person's staff. The house stays clean because the dog knows where to poop. Now, the poor person's dog, my friend, it poops everywhere. And the worst is when the dog is tiny and poops under the bed. Jeez! The person smells the stench but doesn't know its source. So what does the poor guy do? He rubs the dog's nose in it, thinking this will stop the dog from pooping there. It might work, but the dog will just poop elsewhere, so nothing changes. Today's secret comment word is poor man's dog. I'll give a heart only to those who comment that down below, alright? Because then I'll know you made it this far.
Dad!
What is it, boy?
The dog ate my homework.
Mercy, God forbid, God help us!
Dad, the dog ate my homework.
Oh, yes. You expect me to believe that, Joaquinho? You skipped your homework again, didn't you?
No, Dad, I'm serious.
Because he ate your wallet, too. What?
A poor man's dog can destroy anything. I never question what a poor man's dog can do. He eats sofas, chews on chairs, and can even open cabinet or refrigerator doors. If you trained him well, you could change a poor man's dog. The dog isn't a thief, he just barks at everything. Just let a motorcycle pass by on the street and the darn dog is already barking. And what about when a child walks by? Oh man, then he just barks all day. Rock singers sure wish they had a throat that good. The dog barks all day and never gets hoarse or off tune. In the end, no matter how much trouble a poor person's dog causes, we still love those little animals, right? That's why poor people can't live without pets, because even though sometimes we feel like killing them, strangling them, or throwing them out on the street, we don't do that because we love those little animals.
Dad, help!
What is it, kid?
A rat fell into the kitchen pot.
I finally managed to catch that wretch.
Kids, today we'll have meat.
Yuck!
Have you ever considered how a rich person's day differs from a poor person's?
Yabas!
Yes, sir. What do you need?
I'm too lazy to go to the bathroom. Please, go pee for me.
Of course, I'll handle it, sir. Just a moment.
I already feel relieved.
The only thing the rich and the poor have in common in their day is opening their eyes and waking up, because after that, everything becomes completely different.
Alexa, open the curtains, make my breakfast, and play What is Love?
The rich already wake up like this, but the poor...
Hey, woman, open the curtains, make breakfast, and put on Ednaldo Dobrega on the radio.
You call me baby, I'll pick you up in my arms. Ooh, I love it. Ooh, I love it.
They both wake up and go have their breakfast. On the rich man's table, there are several kinds of cakes, juices, desserts, and appetizers. Only high-quality food. He can choose what he most wants to eat. At a poor person's table, there are few choices. You just eat what's available that day. If you have bread, just add an egg. Perfect. Ah, the bread is gone. No problem. You grab some crackers from the back of the cupboard and eat them with coffee. Only coffee never runs out. Because on a poor person's table, coffee is sacred.
Son, we're out of coffee. I'm going to buy some.
But Dad, coffee never runs out. This is odd.
No, it's just that it ran out this time, so I'll buy some.
3 years later...
Mom, why did Dad never come back?
Your father went out to buy coffee, son. When they do that, they never return.
But don't think that life is all about luxury. Rich people have to work too. But unlike poor people who have to get on a bicycle early in the morning and go out under the hot sun, the wealthy person rides to work in their limousine, not needing to drive since they have a chauffeur.
Jarbas, slow down. Today I want to arrive late at work.
Are you sure about that, sir? Won't it harm you?
Of course not. After all, I'm the owner.
Now imagine if a poor man arrives late for work. The boss gives him a harsh scolding. A poor man arrives at the construction site at 7 a.m. Then he must mix mortar, grab bricks, and fill the slab. My back can tell you how great that is. Oh, and if you're enjoying the video, leave a like down below. It doesn't cost anything.
Pause to like. Please give it a like. It costs nothing.
Meanwhile, the poor guy struggles at work, lifting heavy items and breathing dust at the socket. The rich guy works in an office with espresso and air conditioning. Rich people never lift heavy things. He works sitting in an orthopedic chair in front of a computer. The rich guy sees the city center from atop a building. When he's stressed at work, he can take a break in the recreation area, where he has access to lots of snacks and video games. Just look at that.
Oh, I'm so stressed. I forgot to put the accent on the question mark. I'm heading to the recreation area. The caviar is gone. Outrageous. I quit.
But boss, you're the boss. You can't quit.
Oh, really?
That's right. Then you're fired.
Damn.
When the rich man gets home from work at night, he can finally rest in his air-conditioned house. Just like in the car he used to get there. In other words, at no point does the rich man feel hot. Except during his hot shower. Relaxing in a bathtub with an electric shower. He can take long showers since wealthy homes have multiple bathrooms. So no one will bother him. After showering, he goes to his living room. It looks more like a movie theater due to the television size. He sits in his special armchair, not just any chair. It massages, look. And there he has Netflix, Amazon, and there he has Netflix, Amazon Prime. And several other streaming services to watch whatever he wants. But the poor can only sleep after work. Try working a tough job all day and see how you'd feel at night. But even if they didn't sleep, the poor don't have much to do at home, no. The television only shows Globo. With soap operas and reruns and only miserable news, you work all day. So that when you get home, you turn on the television and only hear about tragedy. It's not worth it, no.
I worked all day. Let's see what's on television.
Hey guys, a man dies at home after coming back from work.
Research shows that this phenomenon has been happening more and more every day.
The next one could be you.
Yeah, enough television for today, right?
Even the rich person's weekend is different from the poor person's. The rich person travels on weekends. With a helicopter, he can reach any place in minutes. He goes to his beach house or his mansion in Las Vegas. He manages to relieve all the stress from a tiring week at work. He comes back to work on Monday completely renewed. But where does the poor guy go on weekends? To a relative's house. He has to attend that family lunch where he sometimes brought the most food. While you brought a kilo of meat, everyone else just brought soda. Instead of relaxing and reducing stress, the poor guy gets even more stressed. Because after a family lunch, everyone leaves talking about each other. It's endless gossip. Not to mention when you have to visit relatives you didn't even know existed. It's always the same conversation.
Wow, look how big Lurdinia's kids have gotten.
Yeah, I really am.
Are you married already?
No, I'm only 13 years old.
Well, at that age, I already had 14 kids.
Visiting unknown relatives is really bad, man. What about rich people's health? They never get toothaches. Because they're at the dentist so often their mouth gets more checkups than an old car. Cavities don't stand a chance in a rich person's mouth. They go hungry. But for poor people, cavities thrive. Because poor people only go to the dentist when the tooth is already rotten, to the point it has to be pulled out. I say this from personal experience. And it's not just for teeth. That's true for everything in a poor person's life. Putting things off is almost like a sacred ritual. Rich people have everything scheduled. Every hour of the day, they do something specific. In the morning, there's a walk. At noon, there's lunch. In the afternoon, it's work. And at 3 in the afternoon, there's a snack. Everything is properly scheduled. He knows exactly what he has to do and what will happen in his days from now on. But for the poor, tomorrow belongs to God. If he doesn't even know what he'll eat the next day. Imagine knowing your plans for every hour of the day. That's why in a poor person's life, things happen suddenly. Suddenly, a tire goes flat. Suddenly, you get kidney pain and need surgery for a stone. You have to pull a tooth. It's all out of nowhere. Out of nowhere in big quotation marks. If poor people planned more, things wouldn't happen suddenly. Even in fights, the rich are different from the poor. When rich people have a fight with their neighbor, they settle things in court. They each bring lawyers and spend hours in court just giving the judge a headache. The cases are always serious, like running over your child or crashing into your car. But fights among the poor are different. Poor people don't settle disputes in court. They use guns or knives instead. The reason? The neighbor poisoned the cat. Threw crap on top of the other's roof just like a bunch of monkeys. The most absurd and stupid reasons you can imagine. They can lead the poor to death. If you've come this far, you're really tough. Today's word for you to comment is rich versus poor. That's an easy one, right? I'll give a heart to everyone who comments because I'll know that you made it this far. Like it or not, the rich and poor need each other. After all, jobs come from the rich, and without the poor, the rich wouldn't have anyone to build their buildings. The poor end up working for the rich to earn money, whether building houses or fixing cars. And the rich need the poor to keep making money. Imagine if out of nowhere all the employees of a company decide to stop working. The rich person would go bankrupt. Rich people stay at the priciest hotels when traveling. When a poor person travels, he sleeps on a mattress on the floor at a relative's, getting bitten by flies all night. A rich person rents a private beach. In his backyard by the beach, no one bothers him. The water is crystal clear. But when a poor person visits the beach, it's crowded. If someone dives in, they end up with their head in someone else's butt. It's so crowded that everyone keeps bumping into each other. The water smells so much like butt. And poor people are so stubborn that when someone tries to enjoy nature... But there's always some jerk who turns up the music really loud, playing drunk songs, and totally ruins the peace of the place. It makes you want to fire a missile at that guy's sound car.